What is up, guys? It is Pup, your coach, the Green Bay Drillbers, and today we have week 6, I'm pretty sure, of the PWC. If you haven't checked out week 5 against Spooks, you better go check that out right now. I'm going to give some spoilers. We had a very nice victory. I think it was 4-0. We were actually able to hold the, I think maybe kill leader, Oricorio, to 0 kills, which was awesome. And they were the #1 team, so now we took their spot. We are sitting up there. I think we're 4-1 plus 15 differential. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Showdown. But yeah, we're sitting at the very top. There's like 4 teams that are 4-1. So it's definitely gonna be a race to the finals, but we're in a really good spot, and we just need to win one more of our games to be guaranteed in the playoffs. I think we should probably be in, even if we lose out, because we only have 3 more games left. But, you know, I'm going to try taking it a little bit easy, not show everything off. I would love to win all these games and stay the #1 seed, but, you know, I'm fine if that doesn't happen. I want to bring all my Pokemon, so today, you know, Charjabug has to make a debut, which is awesome. First of all, if you guys enjoy the Draft League content and anything else that I am putting out on the channel, if you enjoy listening to me talk, if you enjoy some Pokemon Nuzlockes, which are going to be coming out soon, then you better leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Trying to hit 100 by the end of like my semester, you know, give me another like 2 months or so. We're sitting, by the time I record this, it's like 61, something like that. So I think we can make it. You know, we're chugging along. Got some pretty decent growth in the last couple of weeks, so please help me out and just click that subscribe button. That would really be appreciated. But if you guys want to skip to the battle and not watch the team builder, then you can. There should be a timestamp above and in the description. But if you guys would like to, you know, see what I'm bringing, then I would very much appreciate that as well. But without further ado, go right over our teams. I have Cryogonal as my Terracap that has to come. I got Meowscarada, Enamorus, Volcarona, Gliscor, Glamora, Empoleon, Dragology, Girder, Spiritomb, and the aforementioned Charjabug. And then we are facing against a Wyatt today, and they have the Malamar as their Terra Captain that will be coming. They also have Landorus, Quaquaval, Zapdos, Torterra, Toxapex, Galarian Weezing, Grimmsnarl, Delphox, Bastiodon, and then their mascot, the Turtwig. So looking at their team, they have a lot of really powerful stuff. Malamar is scary with Contrary. I think it can be like Terra Stellar, and Contrary Terra Stellar is kind of nasty. They also have Superpower, which is really good. Obviously, not the best into some of the Pokemon on my team. I feel like I have some pretty decent walls, but I'm bringing some fun stuff today. But they also have a big problem on their team, I think, is their speed. They don't have anything faster than 104, which is Delphox, which means that Cryogonal outspeeds their entire team and it completely destroys it. So we're rocking a Terra Ground Expert Belt set with Freeze Dry, Terra Blast, Ice Beam, and Flash Cannon. I hit almost every single one of their Pokemon super effective. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I hit 10 of the 11. The only thing I don't hit is Malamar, and then whatever it ends up tearing into, I might hit that for super effective anyways. So if they don't have a Choice Scarf, this is going to outspeed everything on their team. And once I get my webs up with Charjabug, even if they do have a Choice Scarf, I'm going to outspeed everything, barring like a Shell Smashed Torterra, which is actually a huge threat against my team. Next up, we're going to have Meowscarada. Brought protective pads just so we can not get staticked by the Zapdos. And maybe they would run like a Rocky Helmet on Toxapex or Weezing or something like that. But we don't really care. We're going to have Protean with Flower Trick, Knockoff, Triple Axle U-Turn, great coverage into their team, and enough speed to outspeed that Delphox, and then max attack with a little bit of HP. Next up, we're rocking a Glamora set with Focus Sash Corrosion this week. Sorry about that. So I can Toxic the Toxapex, I can Toxic the Weezing, I can Toxic Bastiodon, I can Toxic like a Terra Steel or Terra Poison Malamar, which at Terra Poison has been like kind of really good into me, with our only loss being to that Terra Poison Scrafty back in like week 3 or week 2 or something like that. So I just thought that would be really nice. But Glamora also has really good coverage against their team with Power Gem, Earth Power, and Sludge Wave, which hits a lot of their stuff for super effective, and if not, it just hits it for really good neutral damage on that base 130 special attack. Rocking max speed on this thing to make sure we outrun the Quaquaval, and then the rest is in that special attack. Focus Sash means we cannot die in one hit, so we can always switch in on something, even if it ends up being like an Earthquake or an Earth Power. Next up, we're going to have Enamorus Thought about running another expert belt set, but I thought I should just put on the heavy duty boots since we don't have any spinners. If they end up setting up some hazards with like Bastiodon or even Lando, maybe Torterra, I don't really want to get hit by that every time I come in because the Namorous is crazy good in this game with moves like Moonblast, Earth Power, and Psychic. I hit most of their team for super effective damage. My bad. And then Healing Wish is really good to bring some of my Pokemon back. Now maybe if I let Cryogonal take a lot of hits, then I can bring that thing back, or even Masquerada. If Glamora gets hit out of its Focus Sash, I can bring it back up and then get a Focus Sash off there. We have enough speed to outrun everything on their team. Again, since we have 3 Pokemon that are faster than their entire roster, it's really nice. They're going to have to run a Scarfer, but felt like I didn't really need to prepare for that yet. Then we have max special attack, so we're just going to destroy things on their team. Next up, I brought Gliscor. I thought it looked really, really good into their team, but I brought a set that, you know, it could be really good. It also could be really, really bad. So I'm bringing Weakness Policy set. I have Poison Heal in case I end up getting poisoned by that Toxapex. I can pretty much always switch into Toxapex, and I either get my Weakness Policy up, or I get poisoned, which is awesome for Poison Heal. I can also Agility up in its face, and if I'm +2, then I just destroy their entire team with Ice Fang, Earthquake, and Acrobatics. We have enough speed on this thing to outrun a modest, or, you know, not plus speed nature Landorus, and then we have all the rest in like attack and then some HP. And then last but definitely not least is our little boy Charjabug here. It's got Eviolite with ability Battery. It doesn't do anything in here. We have Sticky Web, Thunder Wave, Volt Switch, and Lunge. One thing I am really worried about is the Torterra setting up on this guy. But besides for that, like, we're honestly really decent to their team. I guess a Calm Mind Landorus could be really tough for us to deal with. But we Thunder Wave everything else on the team. We can also Volt Switch out, and then Lunge is there just in case like there is a Torterra that's more defensive in front of me. I can click that and lower their attack. If they're not Rock Blast or Rock Slide or whatever, then we actually deal with it pretty well. But if they are like a sort of setup set, or if they have that Rock move, then we don't really take care of it. And it's going to be definitely tough if they're able to get a Shell Smash up. Thought about bringing some sort of Mirror Herb set. Thought about that on Gliscor, which could have been really cool. To switch into the Torterra with that. But I think my set is going to be really fun versus them. And I think that I'm definitely going to be able to take them out, especially if I don't let that Torterra ever set up. But if anything, I do have the Focus Sash Glamora in the back that I can you know, use to deal with that as long as they do not get hazards up against me. But that's about it. I'm taking it a little bit easy for this battle against Wyatt. You know, it'll just be fun, but I've also had a really long week with family, so I haven't had that much time to prep, so I'm doing it kind of last minute, prepping all of these games. I have 5 this week, which is a lot, but it's not as much as the 6 I had last week or the 7 I had the week before, since we got knocked out of 2 different playoffs. But yeah, I mean, that's it. I'll see you guys over in the battle. All right, we are looking for Wyatt now, and I'm very excited to use Charjabug. I mean, we got to use everyone. So let's see what they're going to bring. And they brought the Galarian Weezing. They did bring Toxapex as well. No Torterra is very nice. So, I mean, they brought half and half. No Zapdos. No Torterra, like I said. No Bastiodon. And they didn't bring the Lando, which I'm actually completely fine with. Let's bring these guys in. And, I mean, now I did change my my Gliscor to Mirror Herb, so that's not as good anymore. But I definitely don't hate this. Yeah, I definitely don't. My Cryogonal actually goes stupid here still. What should I end up beating with, man? I am kind of worried about the double poison core getting to me. I think I'm gonna lead with my cat. It's just gonna outspeed everything. The protective pads are pretty useless with no Zapdos. But I mean, I guess it's just good prep by them. But yeah, they're taking a while to pick their lead. Usually I'm the last one to pick it. Let's see if they actually fit it in time, because I messed that up last week. All right, there they are, locked in. And good luck, have fun to our opponent. I am definitely worried now that they don't have, you know, half the mons that I was expecting. But I should be able to outspeed their entire team, like barring a Scarf, with 3 of my Pokemon. So that makes me feel good. And they just lead with a Grimmsnarl. That's fine. They cannot Thunder Wave me because I'm a Dark type. So the most that they could do is, I mean, obviously they could hit me, but they can also just like go for a Reflect. So I'm just going to U-turn out here. They're going to set up a Light Screen first, which is not what I was expecting. And I'm just going to U-turn out. I'll turn into a Bug type. I do a good chunk of damage. I kind of want to check that out. With Meowscarada versus Grimmsnarl. That U-turn did a lot. I guess that's what it should do. But with a Light Screen up, let's see. Oops, that is not what I'm looking for. With a Light Screen up, how much does my Cryogonal do with Flash Cannon? Oh, actually nothing. So they're specially defensive. I also don't want to get Thunder Waved on like anything. I kind of just want to go out to my Bug. Because worst case scenario, like, I'm going to set up my webs here, and I can Thunder Wave whatever they're going to go out to. So I'm just going to go out into my based Bug, and then I'm going to just set up the webs. They could taunt me, and if they do taunt me, it's a very good play, good bring. But if they are, then they're probably like dual screens with no... Oh, they just straight up Parting Shot. Interesting. Not what I expected. So we're -1 attack and special attack. What do they go out to? I mean, if they are not sub, then I can freely Thunder Wave anything. They could go out to Quackable. I mean, nothing really beats me 1v1, except for, like, Toxicking me. The Delphox does beat me, but, like, I get what I want out of this. They go Wheezing. So maybe they're Defog. Maybe they're just going to Toxic me. And they're neutralizing gas. Really? So I can't Toxic them, which is unfortunate. So I guess that just means I'm going to Thunder Wave them. They might Defog. They just Flamethrower. Wheezing, Galar did almost 100 with Flamethrower. And, I mean, yeah, that looks just about right. Maybe they're like a minus special attacking nature. Or, no, I think they just got a really low roll. But I'm fine taking that sort of damage. We got our webs up, got them paralyzed, and we're just going to Volt Switch out here. I think they should outspeed us still. I'm not 100% sure. No, actually, we will probably outspeed. Unless they're like max, which would be wild. They do withdraw, though, so this is a great turn for us. Neutralizing gas wears off. They go out to Malamar. Okay, okay. So Malamar does get caught in the sticky web. Raises their speed, though, which is annoying. Obviously, I knew that was going to happen, but... you know, what... I guess it's fine. Enam... I guess they still have the screens, which is bad, but I can Toxic this thing. I'm Corrosion, so they can't even Terra Steel or anything. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Glim. And just Toxic this guy. It's completely free. The only thing they could do is go out to Wheezing, since they are neutralizing gas. They just Liquidation. Interesting. Alright. Liquidation. And it does a lot of damage. See how much they did exactly. And they do outspeed me, so they have speed investment. It did like 180. So it's got to be a lot of physical attack. I think they're just max attack, max speed with a jolly nature. That's what I would bet on if I was a betting man. Now, that's fine. I could just let this thing go down in the face of Malamar. I could also just go out to my bug and sack that thing off because I don't really need it. So I think that's going to be the play. I'm also stalling out the turns. I can also just lunge and destroy them. They do liquidation one more time. They could be choiced. They definitely could be. I'm gonna lunge. They probably just go out to Weezing. But in like the case that they stay in and click knock or something, I'm just gonna lunge them. It's also good into Grimmsnarl. It's also just fine into the Quackable if they want to come in and try to spin. And we keep my Glamora up so I can Toxic really anything on their team except for that Weezing. Unfortunate that we had to like break our Sash so early, but it's really fine. They don't have any hazard setters, so it's not like that was gonna, get broken later. Now let's see what they do here. Maybe Lunge wasn't the best play. They do withdraw. What do they go out to? They go Quackable. And they do get caught in the web, so no boots. And I just lunge them. Doesn't do very much, but they're -1 attack. And now I could T-Wave, I could Volt Switch. I'm just going to Volt Switch. They could spin as they sub. Okay, so good thing I didn't go for the Thunder Wave. We just Volt Switch. Probably will not break it. Yeah, it does not break it because of the screen, which is fine. I don't mind that too much. But they're -1 attack, -1 speed. I could go Meowscarada. Or, I don't know, I could even go Gliscor. And, oh, they could be Triple Axle. That would actually probably be really stupid. I mean, Triple Axle is really nice into me. If I go into my Cryo and Terra Ground, Aqua Step would take me out. I'm going to go into the Cat. And I'm just going to U-turn. I could even Triple Axle. But I will just U-turn. Should be able to break the sub with this. And then my sack, I'm not 100% sure who it should be. I do think that Gliscor is a great option, but if they click Triple Axle, then it's a great play for them, obviously. But my Gliscor will outspeed it. And if they decide to go for a Sword Stance or something, I'm going to Mirror Herb that. So let's see what they do. They just CC, so great. Do we Mirror Herb the drops? I honestly don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't even hate it. No, we don't. So with an item, there is a chance that we knock them out. I doubt we knock them out from this range, but we might. So I'm just going to go for the Acro. If they want to like Sword Stance in my face or something, even like an Aqua Step in my face would be fine. Because I'll still outspeed them the next turn due to the Mirror Herb. And seeing that... Oh, they just switch. But seeing that Weezing is not Levitate is awesome. We go out to Pex. Are they going to be like Air Balloon Pex? No, they get caught in the web. Yeah, maybe I should have stayed at Weakness Policy. They just show to be lefties. Or black sludge. No, they're just lefties. Now, just, like, Earthquake is completely free. I do take a decent chunk, but this is still free. Scariest mon in the back right now is definitely the Malamar, since it's going to get the speed raise. But, I mean, doing a lot of damage to this thing is so nice. It's in the red. They're just going to liquidation me. It shouldn't do very much. Yeah, not enough. Honestly, I didn't calc it, though. But I'm just going to fire off another Earthquake. It's completely free. And I'm actually in a great spot here. I feel completely fine. If they want to preserve this and go something like the Grimmsnarl or something, that's fine. That's really the only thing they can go into. They go out to Malamar, really? So their speed raises, but this is going to do 50%. Oh, and we get the speed raise from the Mirror Herb. Oh. Yeah, that is sick. Oh, and we just crit them. I don't think that matters because we just outspeed and kill them the next turn. Unless they're Choice Scarfed. Because then it would matter. I mean, we had a pretty decent chance to knock them out with the poison, I think. But having their Tear Cap out of the way this early is awesome. Let me just take him off here. They're just going to go Wheezing. Wheezing, Galar. So they're defensive with the neutralizing gas. I'm not sure if they can knock me out, though. What I'm seeing is that Strange Steam from non-invested does 108 to 127. So it's got 4 rolls to knock me out. I just Earthquake this thing. I'm so glad that they're neutralizing. And I do over 50. They just defog, so no whatchamacallit. No webs up. They're just black sludge. But they have to be scarfed on something to be able to, you know, outspeed me and take me out. Because with our +1 speed, we're going to be able to outspeed. We're going to outspeed the Quackable. We're going to outspeed the Delphox. Unless they are scarfed. Even Quackable, if that thing is scarfed, we'll outspeed it. So it has to be a scarfed Delphox. And I mean, them not going out to Grimmsnarl kind of shows me that they might not be Reflect. They might be like Spirit Break plus Knock with Light Screen. And Light Screen should be gone by now. I haven't really been looking, but it should definitely be gone. They withdraw the Wheezing. Wow. No more neutralizing gas. They go hard Grimmsnarl. Okay. This thing probably won't die. Yeah, it just barely lives. Which is unfortunate. But we'll just aggro here. They do set up a Reflect. But we're going to take them out, which is nice. And the Mirror Herb came in clutch. So, goodbye to that Grimmsnarl. Now, the thing that could probably get me here... I mean, I don't even know. It's Quackable? I mean, with Reflect up, it takes so much. It's taking 56 to 66 from me. And I'll outspeed it no matter what. This might knock him out. It just barely doesn't. And they try to set up a sub. But they cannot. And I'll take this thing out as well. Maybe I should have Earthquaked here. They just let me have it. So there goes the Quack. Awesome. And I think they're not Scarf Delphox. Even if they are, they go Tox. Yeah. They're just going to have to get its health all the way back up. Well, I guess they can probably knock me out at this range. Yeah, how do I not, like, throw this game? Because I could go out into my cat, but chip on this thing would be really nice. Flower Trick is going to crit through. But I could also go out into my cryo and click freeze dry. I really don't want to lose this game, though. I'm not even going to preserve for differential. I'm just going to EQ. Yeah, it doesn't do very much. They're going to liquidation. This probably knocks me. It does not. We barely live on 7. Get a defense drop. And it's probably going to be a roll if we kill this Toxapex here. I think it should. It might not. Let's see. Come on, another kill for Gliscor. Ah, no, they live on 1. Which is unfortunate. We were adamant, though. But there goes Gliscor. That's fine by me. I don't really mind it too much. Now, I am thinking of going into Charjabug here. As crazy as that sounds. I wonder, does Charjabug outspeed this thing? You know, it does, naturally. Should I go get a Charjabug kill? That would be so fire. I want Charjabug to get a kill. I really want Charjabug to get a kill here. So I'm just going to go for Volt Switch. This should knock him out no matter what. They withdraw. Come on, give me the Charjabug kill, bro. They're probably going hard Delphox. No, they go Wheezing. Alright. And I think this gives me a free Cryo. I think Cryo should just win at this point. Wheezing Galar. I can Flash Cannon here, or I can Terragram Terra Blast. I could also even just Ice Beam. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna Terragram Terra Blast. And I think we can pick up the last 3 kills as long as they're not Scarf Delphox. Which, if it was, then we should have set up our Sticky Webs, but they would have defogged it away anyways. But we will just get out to our Terra here and be able to destroy this thing with Terra Blast. And yeah, this does like 100% to Wheezing, no matter what. So that thing is completely dead. Toxapex will definitely die as well. Yeah, Toxapex takes like 50% to the Terra Blast if they're fully specially defensive. No way they're actually going to go out to Tox. Yeah, there's no way this knocks me out. I mean, there's no way this doesn't knock you out. Yeah, this thing should just be gone. Yep, there it goes. No more Toxapex. And then all that's left is the Delphox. And maybe they sacked it off on purpose so I couldn't, like, phase it out. So, like, I don't know. If they do end up being, like, Grass Knot or something, it probably won't do much to me anyways. I think I can just Terra Blast, ground it, and it's a good chance to knock it out. But I guess definitely not guaranteed with no hazards or anything. Let's see it. I really want to see what they're going for. It could be like a Calm Mind look, but not at that point that can't beat me. Maybe like some speed boosting shenanigans. If they're like Salic Berry or something, Calm Mind with a Salic Berry, I could see. I'm just gonna Terra Blast. Let's see if we get the roll. Come on. We do not get the roll. And they're nasty plot, but we outspeed them, so it should be over. Nothing they can do about it at this point, and Cryo is going to pick up the last kill on Delphox. I'm glad that they weren't, you know, I mean, I guess if they were Custap, they could have killed this thing, but No, I still would have secured a 4-0, but we get a 5-0 victory over Wyatt. Good game. They quit out, but that's the game anyways. They just had a tough matchup into me with all my speed, my Pokemon. Obviously, the crit on Malamar was a little bit unfortunate, but it actually didn't matter because they switch in on it, and I knocked them out the next turn anyways, or the poison might just knock them out, depending on the rolls. But yeah, I'm really glad to have another big win under my belt. Should definitely be guaranteed playoffs, and we'll stick at our 1 seed for the upcoming week. But that's going to be about it. If you guys do enjoy the Draft League content on the channel, then please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.